David Lowe is a terrorism expert from Liverpool John Moores University. He joins us live now. Welcome to the programme. This turned out to be a fake bomb, but police have said it was incredibly lifelike. What could be the reason behind planting something like this?
Well, it's hard to guess at this stage, and it'd be purely speculation. It could be someone actually doing a practical joke, which would be a sick practical joke if they were doing that. Or, of course, you know, you've always had to, any investigators have to keep an open mind on this. And potentially, you know, was this an incident to frighten and make clubs aware and also the state aware that any target is viable. So it's a hard one to call.
And what about the assessment of police in Manchester? The operation was carried out very efficiently and also calmly. The fans managed to evacuate the stadium. Yeah,
I think this is an issue that most stadiums around the country have been, both with the police and the stewards themselves, and the stewards have had some basic training. So it's always been on the agenda that for a potential attack at a football stadium. I mean, we saw that in Paris on 13th of November when they tried to get to the Stade de France. And of course, any explosion in a football ground would have major devastation, not with just any potential explosion, but you look at the seats and the way the roads are. I mean, I was at my team's game today at Everton at the same time, and something that's always crossed my mind would be the potential panic that would happen, the crush injuries and so on. So it really would have a devastating effect, but I think you've got to commend both the stewards and the police and the crowd themselves for staying so calm and complying with instructions.
And David Lowe, what does this tell us about security at football stadiums generally going into the Euros?
Yeah, of course, this is something that I think has been high on the agenda, certainly since the attacks in November. Of course, I just mentioned the Stade de France. You know, this is a major occasion for Europe, for European nations who've gone through 2 years of qualification. You've got lots of supporters. It should be a festival. But of course, I think going there, and I think most supporters going to the event in France will be aware and will understand why there will be strict security and getting to the ground early. There'll be all these precautions taken. And of course, you can only do your best and do your utmost. And you know, there is an element of luck to it, but great vigilance by both the police and the stewards inside can help towards this.
OK, David Lowe in Liverpool, thank you so much for talking to TRT World.